Hello, I'm John Shepherd, and in this new series of videos we're going to take a specific look at how you can use plyometrics and jump exercises to develop specific physical qualities. And in this first one we're going to look at acceleration. Okay, let's initially consider what you need for acceleration. Well, you need to be able to accelerate your body from zero momentum, i.e. from a standing start, and then you need to impart considerable force onto the track surface and against it in order to propel yourselves forwards. The stretch reflex that's involved is pretty slow initially compared to top speed running and relies more on concentric strength. That's particularly the case when you're in the blocks and you need to make that first propulsive step, that push back against the blocks, but it also applies to the start of the long jump run-up as well. Of course, specific weight training can also help with acceleration, so that also needs to be included in your training. But let's initially take a look at jumps for that purpose. In-place jumps are great for developing that initial starting push. There are a number of variations of these that we use in our training. For example, these from the box top. There are a number of ways to do these drills. You can, for example, as shown here, lift your feet off of the floor and then dynamically drive them downwards to develop the momentum needed. This is a single leg version, which is very tough. And I'd say the more concentrically strong you are, the better you'd be at that exercise and some of the similar ones. To get the most out of these jumps, you need to be in the zone and you need to really focus all your energy on developing that explosiveness.
Don't rush
These single leg split jumps are a case in point. You'll have heard me say don't rush it. That's because we need to turn the stretch reflex off. So you need to pause for around 4 to 5 seconds before you jump. You then need to reset and go again. The only way you'll get off the ground is by focusing your energy, your neural energy, to really turn on your fast twitch fibres and the motor units that recruit them. And that's part of the transferability. We're hoping that the athlete will develop a better ability to recruit more motor units. Here are some more variations. So from a kneeling position, you need to jump up as high as you can. Crucial to this is hip extension, as is better exemplified by Paul here. Here's another variation on the same theme. So from the kneeling position, push up and then perform a further jump. It becomes evident how these drills can benefit your acceleration as you're starting from zero momentum. A further great exercise, and one that I really like, is speed bounds. Now you start from standing and swing your hips away. As soon as the thigh gets near to parallel, you drive it back down into the track surface in order to propel yourself forwards. As you get going, it becomes easier, but they're not full bounds. Now I have found that this exercise can be difficult for athletes to master. I'll repeat this clip again, as there are some things that I need to point out and Madison needed to work on, albeit this was one of her first attempts at this drill. At the start, she needs to lean forwards more. She also needs to hold her toes up more in the air as she gets going to create a stronger contact below her body. And there's also a little bit of asymmetry that needs to be worked on. Double-footed jumps from standing are also a good test of accelerative capacity and concentric power. Now, Sarah probably won't thank me for showing this clip, but she does have difficulty with double-footed jumps, and guess what? She's not the best at accelerating. I just wanted to take a moment to discuss channel memberships. Now, I've just set those up for my channel, and I'm going to give you a quick overview of what you're actually missing out on. I get asked so many times about, can I write out a training program for an athlete? Can I advise a coach on a training phase? Well, that's what I'm doing now in the members area of the channel. So take a look at what I've got on offer and do sign up if you think it's going to benefit you and your training and your coaching. Learning to throw a medicine ball from a standing position will also help your acceleration, and these can be done in numerous ways. Here we're looking at just triple extension through the ankles, knee and hip. So we're not trying to throw the ball deliberately with the arms, rather the momentum is coming through the legs.
Still a little bit too much arms.
You heard me say a little bit too much through the arms. Basically you have to set, it's really hard, and then just drive the legs to get that ball to move. It's similar to those in-place jumps, hence its synergy with them.
Good.
Here's a further variation, but this time you can more purposefully throw the ball forwards, but it's still all about triple extension, driving through the feet, knee and hip to get that ball to move. So here we swing the ball down, overhead, then through the legs, and then drive up into triple extension to throw the ball forwards. So this is a much more dynamic application. In future videos in this series, I'll go on to look at other types of plyometrics and how you can use them to develop specific aspects of your long triple jump and sprint training. As usual, thanks for watching, and do subscribe to the channel and leave any comments you may have in the section below or through my other social media. And do stay safe.
Set, go!
I've had the free lap timing system for a number of months now, and I've been putting it to the test. If you'd like to find out more about it and potentially purchase a system, then do contact me directly. But here's some information. The system is extremely portable and accurate to 2/1000ths of a second. You no longer need to take up 3 lanes to time your athletes. Place the TX Junior Pro transmitters down on trackside, set up the app on your iPhone or phone or tablet, and you're ready to go. The FX chip BLE attaches to the waist of the athlete, and that's what sends the time to the receivers. It's simple and effective. It's been a great motivator and way to compare performances across the training year, not only between our athletes but with norms established by other jumpers. For example, we can now really see how fast we are.